What is up, guys? TopTierYugioh here, and I've got over 10,000 gems in Master Duel, and today I'm going to waste them all on Tearlaments. Now, building a Tearlaments deck isn't going to be easy because they are extremely expensive. However, they are also the best deck in the game by far, but they're also going to get nuked on a ban list eventually. You know, maybe not this next one, definitely not the next one, but the one after that, yeah, they're getting nuked. And so that makes this a really spooky combination because, you know, hey, don't want to waste all these gems. But I never had the chance to play Therion in the TCG, and so I definitely wanted to be able to take this opportunity to have some fun with it. Now, I probably won't be able to build an ideal deck, but, yeah, let's start opening packs and see how close we can get. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please drop a like or leave a comment because it would definitely help the channel out a lot. But, yep, let's get into it. Alright, so heading into the shop, we've got the Blessings of Nature pack. We're just going to start cracking these bad boys open and see if we can pull some good cards. I mean, hopefully we pull everything we need, but I think I'm going to need, you know, close to 10 ultra rares or something like that. Like, we're going to need a Kaleido Heart. We're going to need, not that, we're going to need Rukkalos, like 3 Rhino Heart. Let's see, Sharon's an Ultra, Perlarino, Scream. A lot of Ultras that we're going to need, so we got to get real lucky. Gonna skip all of this, and nice first packs. Pulling a Rukkalos is already a good sign. I'm really glad we got this. Let's see what else we pulled. Looks like nothing, to be honest. At least we're getting a lot of dust, but yeah, nothing good here. Let's keep going. Oh, this is definitely much better. So we got a Rhino Heart, we got a Scream, definitely really good. I don't even know what some of these other cards are, like Vernisylph. No idea what these are, so somebody down below let me know if they're good, or let me know if I should just dust all of this crap, because I don't think I'll need any of it. I'm sure I'm not even worried about like the commons and rares. Like, with the amount of packs that we're going to open, we're going to get all of them. Like, we're gonna get all of the Murleys and whatnot, and the Sullyiks. We're getting all of those for sure. It's mainly just the ultra rares that I'm worried about, and unfortunately we did not get any of the tier ultras in this set of packs. So we gotta keep going. Let's see, hopefully these ones are a little bit better. Nice, we got a Sharon here, and we did pull like at least 5 ultra rares combined. And so with this, we're gonna be able to dust Amazonas cards and what is this? More Amazonas cards, and be able to craft more of the tier cards that we need, which is definitely good. Hopefully these Amazon cards aren't good, because then I would feel a little bad about having to dust all of them. But, yeah, who cares? Ooh, tragic. No ultra rares, but at least the next pack will. And I've noticed that whenever you don't get ultra rares, I think you do get, like, better pulls in the next one. Like, you get 0 in one 10 pack, but then you get, like, 4 or 5 in the next 10 pack. So, usually works out pretty well. I do kind of wish we got some good super rares. Like, I don't even think I have Kit yet. So, it's crazy to think that through about 50 packs, I wasn't able to get like a Kit Kalos. Like, that's just kind of wild. So let's see what we get here. Doesn't look like an insane set of packs, but it does have some good stuff in it. We got another Rukkalos, we got another Rhino Heart. We still need one more Rhino, I believe. Let's see, yeah, we only have 2. We got the Vera, the Vernal Sylph Goddess, whatever. No idea. A lot of super rares though. Still no Kit, I don't think. So let's keep going. Let's see, nice. Got a Perlarino, that's really good. We needed that. We got another Kaleido Heart. This one is rare. I haven't played Master Duel in so long. Like, I don't even remember what the rarities are called. Like, I know it's like Royal Glossy. I guess this is Glossy. Yeah, not rare. Whatever. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we can pull. And the crazy thing about this also is that we're not getting any of the Ishizu cards, so I'm going to have to craft all of them for sure. This pack is actually garbage. Like, it's almost better to get no ultra rares and then have your next set have more than it is to get 1 ultra rare, in my opinion. So, let's see this one. Alright, nice. We got a 3rd Rhino Heart. We got a glossy Sylvan, or sorry, a Royal Sylvan Dance Peon. And, oh, I might have to dismantle that. And I really don't like dismantling Royals because they look so cool. However, this could be a free version of any other Ultra, effectively. So, might have to. Maybe. I don't want to, though. I don't want to. Alright, so Final pack. We got 2 more Rukalos. Ooh, another royal card. Mount Sylvania. Again, I hate dismantling royal finish cards. And I guess we don't need super rare material, but, you know, geez. It looks like we pulled a lot of the main deck tier cards we're going to need. Like, we ended up getting, like I said, the Merleys. We ended up pulling the Hovnesses. We got the Rhino Hearts, which is really good. 1 Sharon, so I will have to craft another Sharon. Again, like I said, I'm going to need all the Ishizu cards. Terraforming, Instant Fusion. I wish I pulled another Scream. That would have been nice. And then for the extra deck, yeah. Really surprised I didn't pull a Kit Kalos out of I guess 100 packs. Yeah. Really surprised about that. But we pulled basically the other Tearlaments cards. We're gonna also need, you know, like a Dweller, that's big. Sprite Elf is big. Let's go ahead and just get all the super rares out the way though. Like those are easy crafts. I have a lot of super rare crafting points. So we'll start with kit. So generate a kit. Be nice to get like a rare glossy version. That'd be cool. But nope. Let's see. Drago Stapelia. Generate one of those. Oh, Dweller is not super rare. Baguska. Let's see, and we can talk about. Ooh, why is this lit up? Ooh, a free pull. Maybe we'll get an ultra rare that we could dismantle. Okay, maybe not. Oh, we did. Lit. Okay. Whatever this is being instantly dismantled. Let's see, so what were we doing? Crafting super rares, yes. So, what else are we going to need? Some of the Ishizu cards. Sure. Wait, this one's not semi-limited, I don't think, so we'll need one more. Oh, I dismantled it. Oh, get wrecked. Okay, whatever. Okay, now we have 3 of those. We need 2 Yugiohs. And what else? I think that's all for the super rares. And once I craft everything, then we can talk a little bit about the deck itself. Next, we're gonna have to dismantle a few cards, so I'm gonna put the filter for ultra rares. That way I can just see all the ultra rares I have and which ones can be dismantled. Definitely this. Let's see, we're gonna dismantle all of the Vernisylph cards. Hopefully they're not good. I have never read them and I don't plan on reading them anytime soon. So hopefully this doesn't matter. We really only need 1 Rukalos, and so I'll dismantle 3 of them. That gives us, you know, it's essentially a free ultra rare. We don't need this if we also got the royal one. Just gonna keep the royal. Let's see, what else might I not need? Any of these Amazon cards. So dismantle that. This, again, not reading them, have no idea what these cards do, but hopefully they do nothing. Yeah, this card says when this card declares an attack, do something. Yeah, nothing that does anything when it declares an attack is good usually. Let's see, if it's normal summon or special summon, add a spell or trap. That's actually kind of decent. It's got multiple effects. That's a decent card probably, but oh well. Let's see, what else can we get rid of? Melfies are solid, so we're gonna keep those. We're gonna need a lot of ultra rare crafting points. That's why I'm just going ahead and dismantling everything, because we're gonna need a lot of it. So let's see what we can do with this. I could also just get more packs. That's also maybe an option. I don't want to. Well, no, packs aren't good because there's not that many ultras we need left. But I'm gonna start with the Ishizu ultras because the pack that they're in is actually really bad. So I really don't want to buy their packs. Like worst case scenario. So we're gonna get all of these first. All right, so now we're good on the Ishizus. Let's see, we can get about 4 more ultras. Let's focus on our engine, I guess, so we can go ahead and get the second Sharon. Oh my god, I gotta stop doing that. I dismantled it. No. That's such a neg. Oh man. Okay. We're also going to need, let's see, I could get the Terraforming and the Instant Fusion, but they're one-offs. They're not going to make a huge impact on how the deck actually plays. I guess the highest impact cards are going to be these extra deck ones. So we're going to generate those first, like Sprite Elf, Dweller. Like, you need those. Looks like we're going to get another free pull out of here. Let's see. Again, hopefully an ultra rare. That'd be dope. Oh, we're insane. But I'm not gonna dismantle Omega. Omega's actually a good card. That's really good, but kind of tragic. Actually, no, that's just good. I can't complain about pulling an ultra out of a single pack. So, alright, what else are we gonna need for this deck? I'd say the main things are like at least one more Scream, Terraforming, and Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion is getting banned on the next ban list, which will be in about a week from now. However, I mean, we'll be able to recoup our points, our crafting points anyway, so it doesn't hurt us to craft it now. Like, we're still going to get our crafting points back, so why not? Why not craft it? So, let's see what else we can dismantle. Alright, so 60 CPs. This can at least get us... Oh, I almost dismantled that. Oh my god. Let's do that. Let's do... I'd say Instant Fusion's more important than Terraforming, maybe? They're both really good. It's you can't really go wrong here. Let's go Terraforming. This gets us our Instant Fusion. And holy shit. I thought I looked at that wrong. But we craft a Royal Instant Fusion, even better. We're gonna open it every single game now. Alright, and so now that we have crafted most of the cards we need for the deck, I am going to have to make a few substitutions because I did want to play Triple Tactics Talents in this list. However, I do not have enough crafting points to craft 3 of them. And so we're going to have to make a few substitutions. I have most of the staples that I like bookmarked. I don't know why there's a Sky Stryker Rose bookmarked, but a lot of staples that I like bookmarked. And so I'm just going to choose from amongst these right now and then maybe come up with some better options later on. And so some things that I like would be maybe like Ghost Bell. Ghost Bell's solid. It is prone to chain blocking, but it's still a really good card. Something else I like about it is that it can protect you from DD Crow, and so if your opponent tries to crow your own tier girls, you can just negate it. That's pretty useful. I also like a card like Foolish Burial Goods. We could definitely craft some of these and put them in the deck. That way you could send cards like Scream to search a tier trap if you need it. You could send your traps, or at least Celiac to search monsters. And so in a way, Foolish Burial Goods could be a starter card, which is useful. I'm not opposed to that. I like Pot of Prosperity a little bit as well, because you could easily banish like 3 cards from your extra deck, look at the top 3, and then that usually will get you to something good. So it has relatively few restrictions. You're not losing much out of your extra deck that you need. You don't go through 15 extra deck cards. And then also the restriction on being able to draw, or not being able to draw for the rest of the turn, is fine actually, because none of the other cards in this deck will draw you anything. It's not like we have Garuda like we did in the TCG. So I wouldn't be opposed to Prosperity either. That might be something to try. Cosmic Cyclone's solid with all of the anti-tier decks going around right now. I've seen so many D-Fissures, Macros, Necro Valleys, all that BS. Like, Cosmic Cyclone would be fine against them. Maybe Twin Twisters would be a decent option too, because we could use Twin Twisters and discard the Ishizu cards, which I believe also can trigger off, or at least your Millers can trigger off of being discarded for a cost, versus the Tier Girls, the Tier Girls, which only trigger off being sent to the grave by a card effect, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, which ones are the Millers? It's like the ancient ones. It's like Kelbeck, the ancient Vanguard. Let's see. If this card is sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard, okay, yeah, so it doesn't say by card effect. So we could discard a Miller by a Twin Twisters and then trigger the effect. The only downside to that is Twin Twisters simplifies the game state pretty heavily, and with only having 4 cards that synergize off of that, I'm not too sure if that would be worth it. I mean, worth it more than Cosmic Cyclone. Like, I guess in those matchups it would be, but in other matchups it'd be pretty bad. Whereas Cosmic could at least be like just 1 for 1. And in a deck like Tier, where you thrive in complex game states, you don't want to oversimplify if you don't have to. So let's see. Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave I think is a decent option. One for stopping hand traps, obviously. Cards like Maxi, which you don't want to play into, but you can in certain matchups. But stopping cards like DD Crow once again. Stopping like, I don't know, a Veiler on Kit. There's a lot of weird things that come up. Also in the mirror match, you could hit your opponent's tier girls, and then while it may negate yours too, you could play around it. You can hit your opponent's shufflers before making a play. Like it can force them out, which is useful. It's just generally a good card. Evenly matched is solid for going second, but I don't think this deck really needs the help in that regard. And so I like the Prosperity. I kind of just want to try it because like we could very easily just banish like Zeus doesn't come up every game, Baguska doesn't come up every game, Dark doesn't come up. 3 Zoo cards could be banished. Baron, wait, yeah, why am I even playing Baron? Because yeah, we don't even have any tuners in this deck. We're not summoning Baron ever. Well, I guess we have Bell. Bell's the only tuner, but we don't have any level 7s. Yeah, so we're actually never summoning Baron. So we're gonna take that out. Oh, that bookmarked it. Don't want to bookmark it. All right, taking out Baron. All right, so we added the Earth Charmer, but that's still like we were talking about Prosperity. This is still just another card we can banish off Prosperity. Like we can easily do 3 or 6, because yeah, you're not gonna use the Earth Charmer every single game, if not really at all. So you could easily banish like Baguska, Earth Charmer, Zeus, or like if you want to go for 6, also Dark Charmer, maybe some Zoo cards. So I think Prosperity is actually gonna be decent-ish. And then finally, we just need one more card. One more card to fill up the deck. What should it be? Maybe Crossout, actually. Crossout would be able to deal with things in the mirror match. Could deal with Maxi. You don't have to deal with the downside of it negating your cards as well. So you could negate like a tier girl without turning off your own tier girl. So Crossout might actually be a pretty decent choice. Maybe 75% of the deck I'd say is pretty standard. So for your tier cards, we've got your 3 copies of Rhino Heart, which is one of your best starters. When you normal summon or special summon it, you can send a tier monster from your deck to the graveyard, which triggers your tier girl's fusion effects when they're sent to the graveyard. But also, it can summon itself, which helps you make rank 4s. Then, of course, we got our tier girls. We've got 2 copies of Merly, 2 copies of Havness, and then 2 copies of Shiren. All of them send 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard, which help you get your plays going. They mill, they fuse. They're just versatile and good cards in general. There's a reason why they're all limited to 2, or semi-limited to 2 before they even came out, which is pretty insane actually. And then for the Ishizu cards, we've got 2 copies of Keldo, 2 copies of Kelbeck, 2 copies of Agido, and then 3 copies of Budora, which are the max number of Ishizu cards that we can play. However, in this format, it is kind of spooky because if you're playing against tier and you don't know it, you don't necessarily want to mill the cards from their deck to the graveyard. So I think these are going to be one of the more skillful aspects of playing the deck, just understanding when you can and can't mill and going through that risk management. For the spells and traps, we've got 1 Perlerino, 1 Terraforming to Search It, 2 Screams. Would have played I would consider 3 if I had pulled more of them, but 2 I think is fine. We've got the 1 aforementioned Crossout Designator, 3 copies of Forbidden Droplets. I like this right now because it's really hard to play through a Dweller, and so this is a card that can negate Dweller as well as Barrier Statues, which I've seen, just other floodgatey monsters. This is a good way around it. And also, like I said before, you can send your if you wish, you can send your millers, your Ishizu cards from your hand to the graveyard for the effect, and it will trigger their graveyard effects, which is really good. And then again, we have the instant fusion. I can't believe I just randomly crafted a royal one. That's really cool. Too bad, you know, I'll have to dismantle it whenever the ban list comes out. But then also the Pot of Prosperity, which, you know, I haven't seen a mini list, but I think it'll be fun to try. It might be good, it might not be good, but we'll figure that out. For the traps, we've got 1 copy of Imperm, because I only have 1 copy of Imperm. I would definitely bump this up to 3 if I could, because I think it's a really good card in the mirror match for negating like Kit Colors, maybe like depending on the situation, like a Rhino or Merly. There are a lot of cards that you could just negate, and then going second, if your opponent tries to preemptively Dweller, it's another card that can answer Dweller. You can turn off a Rukalos really early if you want to. It's just a generally good card, this format. You could also set it and then use the turn off Floodgates. Like if you're playing against a D-Fissure, any deck that's playing D-Fissure is not going to OTK you, and so you could set like a imperm. Let's say they have D-Fissure and like a Floodgate monster, right? Set D-Fissure in the zone as set imperm in the zone in the column of the D-Fissure, negate their Floodgate monster and negate their Floodgate. That could allow you to play just enough to take over the game. And so I do like imperm at 3 in this deck, but I just don't have it. Then we've got 2 copies of Sulliek, which is your monster negation, and then 1 copy of Meta Noise. I kind of like Meta Noise because it's another form of disruption, and then also it allows you to move your tier cards from your graveyard back to your hand or to the extra deck if need be. So it's just another way of recycling your tier cards, making the deck generally more efficient while also providing some disruption. So I do like I like Meta Noise. We'll see. I obviously have never played this deck before, and so I might be wrong about that. Then for the extra deck, again, pretty standard. We've got Mud Dragon, we've got Dragostapelia. For the tiers, we've got 1 of each Kit Kalos, Rukalos, and Kaleido Heart. We also have the Dweller. We've got a small zoo package of Shakanine, Borbo, and Trident. The zoo package is actually pretty good. Like, you can use your Trident to just do things. Like, it's a form of disruption. It's a way to break your opponent's board. But you can also combo it with your tier cards, such as like just sending any of them to graveyard to trigger their effects on your opponent's turn. You could destroy a Kaleido Heart with it and trigger Kaleido Heart's effect. There's just a lot you can do with the zoo cards, so they're pretty cool. Baguska's good in certain circumstances against certain matchups. Redoer is really interesting. It's kind of cool. It's one of the few Xyz monsters that don't detach as a cost. Like, detaching is a part of the effect for its effect, and so that can be really useful for, again, triggering your level 4 cards that may be attached to it, such as your Sharon or your Rhino Heart. So that's really useful. You can also kind of get lucky and get like spells or traps off of the effect during the standby phase, and then it can be another form of disruption on your opponent's turn. That can be useful. Just in general, a good card. But again, similar to your shufflers, you have to be careful with it because cards detached for its effect will trigger. So if you were to get like if you were to attach one of your opponent's tier cards by accident, then I guess you wouldn't have to detach it, but yeah, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, so Zeus, you've got the Earth Charmer, Dark Charmer, and then a Sprite Elf. I feel like the Earth Charmer isn't worth playing in this deck. I don't think, I mean, it could come up, but I don't think it's key. I think there's more impactful ways that we could use that 1 slot. And so if you guys think of something else to play in this deck, definitely let me know. I just can't think of anything off the top of the head right now. And then finally, we have 1 copy of Sprite Elf. This is just a really useful card because it has a quick effect to special summon a level 2 monster from your graveyard. And so you can use that to special summon back your Merly on the opponent's oh, that's not Merly. Your Merly on your opponent's turn, which can trigger the effect, allowing you to get more cards into your graveyard and then start playing on your opponent's turn, which is something this deck does so well. And so Sprite Elf is actually a really useful card in this deck. Alright, so that's it for the deck as of now. We're going to make some changes later most likely, but I think we're ready to get into some games, and so let's go ahead and hop into ranked. Alright, so moving into this first game, we are going to be going second, which is a great way to get started because this deck can actually play going second relatively well. Like, if we open up with a Hofness and our opponent activates a monster on their side of the field, we can trigger the effect, start milling, and then just off to the races from there, which we actually open, which is pretty insane. Maybe I should start just calling out hands before drawing them. But this is going to give us a pretty good chance of going second. So our opponent's going to start with a Rikka Glamour, which I have no idea what any of the Rikka cards do. However, we've got a DD Crow. Hopefully that helps. DD Crow and Havness. So let's see what this does. Or what this does. The one thing I do hate about Master Duel is it's difficult to see, like your opponent can see what you're thinking about or when you're thinking, and that can give them ideas onto what's in your hand. And I do dislike that because I just want to read their cards. Like, whether I had something or not, I would want to stop to read their cards. And so let's see, during the main phase, take 1 Rikka monster from your deck and add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard, and can't special summon except for plants. Okay, during your opponent's end phase, if it's in the grave, do some stuff. Sure. We could activate Havness here. DD Crow does nothing, I don't think, but we could do Havness, and I don't think there'd be any downside to it. I'm just curious what I might want to summon if I were to trigger the effect. And so if I were to try to fuse into anything, it could maybe be a Draco Stapelia. Or no, we need a fusion monster for that. So fusion and a dark monster. Havness is dark, but we need a fusion. So we can't summon that. Maybe like a Rukalos. I guess Rukalos we could send something and then go on the Draco Stapelia. Or Kitkalos, I mean. Kitkalos send something, go Draco Stapelia or Rukalos. So either one of those could work. And I guess in that case we would want to do it early. So yeah, let's just see what we get here. I've never played Tier before, so this is my first time ever playing the deck. And also first time playing against that deck. And regardless, we get Ashe, which is actually fine. We'll see what they can do. Honestly surprised to see Ashe though. I've seen a lot of decks not playing Ashe as much this format, simply because of its poor ability to trade with the tier deck or with the anti-tier decks. Which is true. Like, while Ashe worked right now, we still we still have all of our cards in our hand. We still have 5 cards. We're gonna be able to play through their board most likely. I'm assuming because we have droplets, but we'll see. It would be nice on our turn if we can draw a starter card though, because you can't really do much starting with like Mudora, Havness, Crow, or we probably won't have Crow, but like Mudora doesn't really do anything on its own. Alright, so what is this? Rikka, Princess. During your main phase, summon this card from your hand, but face up, you can't. Sure. He's probably really wondering what my hand trap is. Tribute a plant monster, summon this and one other plant from your hand. Target one, let's see. Doesn't do anything, changing levels is fine. Sure. Rikka Princess is something that I might want to hit with DD Crow later, actually. Let's see. While you control the Rikka monster, shuffle this card from your hand or graveyard into the deck, tribute a plant, negate that effect. That might be something to get rid of. Snowdrop. I don't think this does anything. He's probably just going to overlay these two, actually. But what level 8s? Is there like a Rikka level 8 Xyz that you maybe overlay for? Maybe they have a Link monster. I honestly have no idea what he's going to be summoning. Oh, it is a Link monster. Sure. Oh, Jasmine. That's a good card. Let's see. Life points are higher than your opponent's. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Tribute one card. This points to special summon one plant from your deck in defense. Once per turn if you gain life points. Okay. Let's see what he's going to get with this. He's only got 1 card left in hand, so I'm really not sure what one plant he summons out of his deck that does much. Oh, that's one plant that does a lot, actually. Well, it does one thing. But what is going on here? This doesn't do anything when sent to the grave, right? So if you gain life points, what is he doing? What happens with this? Alright, level 6. Special summons adds a spell or trap. Alright. Is the spell or trap gonna do anything? Spell? Field spell. Set 1 spell or trap in your deck. Okay. Oh, what's this? What is that? When you activate this card, tribute 1 plant, special summon from your graveyard in defense. Then, do you tribute? What is happening? Is this card good? Good thing I didn't. Good thing I didn't dismantle it. No way he hits 2 plants. I don't think that's even like a thing. Okay, he hit 3. Sure. I want to read that trap again. When you activate this card, you can also tribute 1 plant monster special summon with Rikka from your graveyard. And if you tributed a monster when you activate this card, Special summon a plant from your graveyard in defense. So this, oh damn, okay. So the trap doesn't target. So I'm just trying to think of the disruptions to play through. So the trap card tributes a plant, summons 2 monsters, right? Wait, what? Special summon Rikka in your grave, then if you tributed a monster when you activate the effect. Okay, yeah. So summon some monsters. Does this do anything? I don't think so. Just got the trap that summons monsters. That doesn't do anything. The field spell that... Let's see, if you tribute a plant monster, you contribute 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control it. Alright, I'm getting low on time. I'm spending way too much time reading this stuff. So, if he activates the trap, plus the field spell, he can tribute my monsters, I believe. And then he also has the thing in the graveyard when I activate a monster effect. Not this. Is it Petal? No. Where is it? Princess, yeah. And your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a Rikka. So that's probably what he does. I play a monster, he tributes my monster to special summon something from the grave, and then he also has the princess in the graveyard. So he's got 2 disruptions. I can trade one of them with a DD Crow. I don't know how I can deal with the trap though. Let's see. Is there anything I can do with Mudora? Discard another Earth? No. And then Havness is also kind of dead. So I think I have to start by just crowing the thing in the graveyard. That can trade with the princess, right? It's asking for the trigger. The trigger is probably for the trap or for the princess itself. So he's going to tribute something. Does this deal with both of them? If he summons the princess, which I believe can resolve on field, then I can just droplets that. Yeah, this is actually much better. So let's see. Yeah, summons back both. Sure. Crow doesn't do anything. Nothing on the field. Let me make sure it does anything on the field. So control Rikka. Shuffle this from your hand or graveyard into the deck and negate it. So I think it just doesn't do anything now. So I believe the only thing we have to worry about now is the Rhino Heart. And now we could, when we use the droplets, getting a shuffler in the grave could also be useful. But again, I think Rhino Heart is the main thing that we have to resolve. Well, we have no other option but the normal summon, I don't think. So go ahead and summon Rhino Heart, activate the effect. What is that face down trap card? I believe that's the only disruption, if anything. Cool. Chain nothing. Let's see. So which should we send to the graveyard? I'm thinking maybe Sharon. Like, we have a Havness in hand, so we might want to... But how else are we getting that from hand to grave? That's the other question. Merly, we can get with Kit Kalos, which we're going to summon. Yeah, so I think we go Sharon. I gotta move faster. Alright. Dump Sharon. Sharon effect. What is this? Target 1 monster your opponent controls. Tribute 1 plant monster. Why did he not do this? What? Oh, it takes control of that monster. Sure. Yeah, bro, you got it. Alright. Go Kit. Use Sharon. Havness. This is sent to the grave by card effect, right? Any order. Doesn't matter. Let's do Kit and attack. Kit and attack can attack over... Let's see, we can do the Kit Merly play. Does he have any disruption? What can he possibly be thinking on? I'm glad he's thinking. That gives me more time to read his stuff. Do these have graveyard effects? The traps, maybe? Oh, the princess! I forgot about that. That's actually fine. If it destroys the Kit Kalos. Does it destroy? that's fine. Well, I mean, it's definitely fine. I can't do anything about it. Okay, so... does this come back during the end of the turn, until the end phase? I don't think there's much I can do otherwise, to be honest. Not sure what could be in both of our decks that I could cross out. But maybe something. I might want to prioritize just using the droplets in any case, just so I can let's see. During your main phase, you can take one Rikka from your deck and add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. All right, yeah, we're negating that. Or should we hold this for like? Maybe he's gonna have like a link monster or something that does something. Like I'm sure he probably has a play, but that's really powerful. Not sure what plays he has with just that. So I think we do droplet it, and then later at some point we can get rid of it. What does this decide button do? Oh, or sends to the grave. I've never seen that decide button. Don't chain. Oh man, 8 seconds left. Holy cow. Well, I guess the decide means you're done making the decision. Alright, definitely gotta play faster. What? How did he get that card? I have no idea. Oh, so just once per turn you can just set spell and traps? That's kind of insane. I might just lose off of like having to trigger stuff. Like, I would love to summon the Rhino Heart back. Or I can't because I don't have anything to discard, actually. That's fine. But having only 6 seconds on the clock, like, I might just lose. Just thinking about stuff. Hopefully it doesn't ask me to use cross out and then I like blink. Yeah, I can't even like cancel stuff fast enough. Yeah, I'll just turn the thing off. Alright, this would have been a good time to use my shuffler, but I would instantly lose if I do because I can't select something in 3 seconds. So that's a little unfortunate, but our opponent doesn't know that. I don't think they can see our timer. I wish I could commentate on this a little better, but I don't know what's even happening, to be honest. Which is why I'm in this situation to begin with. Alright, what is this? Ooh, I do like this card. This is a really cool card, actually. Let's see. So, during your turn, when you activate a card or effect, you can target one card of the same type and attach it as material during your opponent's turn. When a card or effect is activated, detach the same type and then negate it. I think that's really cool that there's just a level 9 card deck. Like a level 9 Xyz monster that can negate stuff. I think that's just an interesting card in the card pool. So, big fan of this. It also has really cool artwork. Alright, so it just attached something. This did something. Okay, so everything's the same level. Everything's level 8. I'm surprised he didn't attach like a spell to it. he attached the monster, I believe, so it can only negate monsters. But if you were to attach like a spell or a trap, like he should maybe be worried that this is a Sulliek actually. Well, I guess not at this point, but it could have been a Sulliek. Or what's something that I could draw off the top of the deck that could really be impactful? Probably a spell card. He should try to, I would think, to have a spell and a monster under it. And he does have spells in his grave. And it can attach spell cards. And then negate spell cards. That probably would have been ideal. Alright, dealt with the kit without triggering the effect. How much time gets put on the clock at the start of turns? Hopefully at least like 60 seconds. Give me that. So, all we gotta deal with is one monster negate, but we've only got one card, so I don't know what one card gets me through that. Let's see. Not this. So I think we just lose. Alright, first game with Tier. Big fat L. But let's move on to the next game. Hopefully we actually get to play. That'd be nice. That game we were going second. The Havness got Ash, and we really didn't have an opportunity to do much afterwards. Like playing into a board. Interesting to see that deck though. Like I haven't played against it before, so I didn't know what a lot of the cards did. So it's interesting to see for sure. Definitely a learning experience. Let's see. So this time we open up pretty solidly. So we've got a Ghost Bell. This can get rid of or negate a DD Crow if our opponent has that. We've got another copy of Mudora. We've got Terraforming. We've got Instant Fusion and Imperm. So wow, we drew 4 of the 5 cards in our hand. We only have 1 of in our deck. That's extremely unlikely to happen. But thinking how we should actually get this started, the first thing to do would probably be to play the Terraforming to get the Perlarino. Alright, does our opponent have Ash or Maxi? Ash or Maxi, which one? Again, that's the interesting thing. Like you see what your opponent's thinking on, and it gives you a clue into what they have. And so even if they didn't activate that, like even if they didn't activate Ash, I would have thought maybe they have a Maxi, because there's nothing in the grave for DD Crow, and like I don't know what other hand trap would have triggered then. So yeah, that would have told me Maxi. But regardless, they had Ash, so we can go ahead and activate our Instant Fusion. It's the only starter we have in our hand, so it's the only way that we're making a play. So again, they might still have them. Yeah, they still have Maxi. And we probably could have seen that as well, because after they used the Ash, it asked them again if they wanted to activate anything else. So that's kind of key. So we can go ahead and summon out our kit. That's a cool animation for Instant Fusion. Haven't seen that before. So now we can activate Kit's effect. And what is he? Wow, that's insane. Our opponent is just too good. We're playing a mirror match. Okay. So just thinking now what we could send with the kit. We're under max C and we're playing a mirror match. So we don't want to... If we can go for a rank 4 play going into Dweller would be really powerful. Like, I think that's more important. C-Mare. I think making Dweller be more important than them drawing cards. However, I don't see a line where we can do that. Well, we could add Rhino to hand, normal summon it. No. Send Rhino. Maybe we could send Rhino. Summon it with the effect. Maybe. We'd have to send a tier card from hand to grave, which we don't have, so not that. We could add Rhino, summon it, or maybe add Sharon. Special it by discarding the bell, potentially. And then go Dweller. That could work. Or maybe we add Rhino, use Kit effect to summon the Rhino from our hand. And then we can mill 5 as well. Maybe that's the play. That gets us to Dweller, and then, like, definitely Dweller. And then we could send... I think I'm okay with this, yeah. This at least stops them for the turn, stops them from getting to a kit, which could get them anything in their deck, so I'm okay with this. They're going to draw cards from our play, but at least they're not, like, being handed them for free. So again, we can go kit, summon Rhino, and then we'll get the mill for the kit, Rhino, Sin, summon Mudora, make Dweller, and then hopefully we can, off of that, go into maybe a Rukalos, actually. So it'll depend on what we send. I guess we could definitely send another Fusioner, another Tier Girl. So yeah, let's actually try that. And since he's a monster, he can't imperm us now either. So we're not too worried about any hand trap, I don't think. Let's see, I'd say that the Rhino Heart's probably the more important effect. So if they have like any sort of thing to negate it, probably chain block the Rhino. Also, depending on what we mill, we can choose what to send, which is useful. Alright, so mill 5. Let's see what we milled before we send. We sent a, let's see, we have a Shuffler. We sent a Sharon, actually, so we sent a Sharon, we have Kit. We want to go Rukalos. Rukalos is just Kit and another tier monster, so what we send here, let's see. We could send a Merly. I don't know why we would send Merly though. We could shuffle Merly back into the deck, yeah. We could play around Crow, but they haven't. I don't think they have a Crow because it would have shown the triggers for it. So we could activate 2 effects and then go, let's see, what do we have? So we have Merly, Sharon, Kit. We're also under Max C though. I think I activate both. I can summon. Actually, that was a mistake now that I think about it. Let's see. I do want to summon Dracostapelia, but that uses up a fusion. Yeah, doing both was a mistake. I definitely want the Rukalos though. So we gotta use the Sharon, and then we'll use Kit. Merly. I guess we could summon Kit back again. Or we could do Mud Dragon, maybe. What's in the grave though? I think we gotta do Mud Dragon. Anything else would have forced me to do something weird off the field. Alright. So even though we could have normal summoned Arkeldo to do this. What effect do we have? Oh, the Shuffler. Is there value in still summoning this and then going into the effect? I don't think so. Yeah. No! Time is running out! Oh god. Whew! Okay, I'm glad the timer resets to 30. Holy cow. I also think we just hold Dweller until they do something. They can't imperm it. There's no reason to like shotgun Dweller. If anything, this deck is exciting to play. You have so many decisions to make. I have to imagine that one of those is a Sulliek. He might not want to make a play now, just because he knows he can negate something later. So let me just double check what's in his grave too, actually. So he's got a Havnus. Does the Sea Mirror do anything in Grave? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Alright, so Scream. Scream does nothing. We also already played this a little poorly because we don't have any like, follow-up right now. Alright, so activate Havnet. Oh, Sharon. Whoops. Activate Sharon. Yeah, I guess we have to chain. Yeah, we kind of have to chain Dweller. Let's detach Mud Dragon. So we've still got Imperm Shuffler. Wow, Harvey's Feather Duster. Interesting. He's playing Grief. Yeah, we definitely need some type of follow-up. Let's see. So he's probably going to go rank 4. The Imperm is going to be really useful against whatever rank 4 he summons. Redoer would be really good, actually, because... yeah, I guess I should have thought about that. I could have negated the Sharon. That way he at least... What? What just happened to the material? Or to the effect? Yeah, what happened to the effect of the Dweller? Am I missing something? Oh, the Scream. Oh, that's relevant. Okay. What does he go into now? Baguska. An attack. Sure. Yeah, it just can't be targeted? Why would he summon Baguska and attack? Also, I'm imagining he has a Celiac face down, and that can trigger the Halfness effect, which I may end up having to negate with Rukalos. So I think, or I also have the Shuffler Engrave too, which could be useful. I could shuffle back his Merly, maybe his Rhino Heart. He's got a lot Engrave actually. This deck seems pretty good once you have a bunch of stuff Engrave. I would like to deal... I don't have a starter. That's the first thing. So I can't really do too much on this turn. Yeah, I think I would like to just attack over the Baguska, because that would make it even harder on my next turn. So if I top deck Rhino, and if I don't attack over Baguska on his turn, he just turns into defense. On my next turn, I top deck Rhino and can't play. So that would be kind of bad. So I think I have the Imperm, but yeah, I guess with the Imperm, it would have been better to just attack over the Halfness. Destroying my battle doesn't trigger the effect. But he does have like this, yeah, he definitely has Celiac, so it's just like, you know, whatever happens, that's what he uses. So that's fine. Oh, the meta noise. That I didn't see coming. Sure. Fortunately, that means we cannot flip it back face up because it did declare an attack. And he is still going to be able to trigger a few effects now. Yeah, I think we have to use a shuffler here. Let's see. Target that. Target. Let's see if some cards that are bad for him to draw. Like Ash and Slayer. Guess we could have put some of our cards back too, actually. I was really hoping to not spend too much time on this turn, like thinking about stuff, so I could gain more time back. What? What is happening? No, I don't want to. I don't want to do this, but why is it having me do that? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, that was I completely. Yeah, brain fart. I was like, why in the battle phase is my imperm glowing? Is it trying to force me to use it? The clock, it pressured me. Yeah, we just actually just lose. Yeah, that was just bad, actually. That was pretty awful. I don't want to surrender because maybe our opponent misplays too, but man, I would like to. Hopefully in this next game we actually are able to like play. Like this game we were under like Ash, Max C. Like our hand was actually pretty solid, but yeah, we're under Ash, Max C in a mirror match, so that is never good. We were able to get to a Dweller. We didn't play super optimally, but we were able to get to Dweller, which did hurt them. But yeah, they drew enough cards off of the Max C in that process to where they were able to at least do something or hold us off. Whereas last turn and next turn, we're going to be in a situation to where we just simply don't have the resources to play. Nightmare Cerberus? What? What is going on here? Wow. Is he going to activate that Kelbeck effect? Jeez. I guess sometimes people do misplay. And unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Imagine if we had set the Celiac. Oh. Okay. Sure. I guess this is fine. He probably shouldn't have activated his shuffler first, but I guess he has another one, which is fine. Or no, it was a Miller that he activated. But now he's gonna send. Yeah. That makes more sense. Still learning the effects. So he milled Nagito. He's gonna activate the effect. I chained Merly and Nagito. He's gonna chain a shuffler to negate my Merly pretty much. And oh, I thought it would negate it, but let's see. We definitely want to get a kit though. And then order not super important right now. Main phase 1, so we'll do this in attack because it's more attack than the Cerberus. Less. Its defense I think is 1200. I just don't even have the time to play this deck right now. Like 12 seconds is not enough to actually think about what effects I want to use. Like I guess Celiac can quickly. Did he? What is even the chain link right now? Oh my god. For that, we're just gonna like be clicking, all right? We're clicking everything, guys. There's no time to even think or read. Oh no, that's just activating another card. Why is there a chain link 8? Okay, cancel everything. No. Ah. Cancel all effects. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's unfortunate. Another poorly played game. But gotta keep it moving, gotta keep improving. Thankfully, at my rank, I can't go down. That's the good thing. Oh, no, I can go down. Okay. We gotta win this one. We gotta be clutch. Oh my god. And we lost the coin flip. Going second again. Plus the opponent's on a dragon mate. So that they're probably on something crazy. Like dragon maid. We'll see. Alright, for this game we definitely have to play faster. That's gonna be the key. Unfortunately, even going second, we are lucky that we have some going second cards. So we have 2 copies of Droplets, we have Bell, Snow, Instant Fusion. That's already not terrible. Okay, so they're on Branded. Okay, alright. Let's see what they end up doing. Alright, we at least have an answer for Mirror Jade, and we have an answer for Branded in Red. So, I feel pretty good about this. It might matter what they search with Lost, though. Like, if they can get access to the Tri-Brigade Branded card, that could give them a monster negation as well, which could be pretty good. But we'll see. We'll see what they end up going into. So they're going to go for an Albion, sending Ecclesia to the graveyard. Then Albion's going to be able to get them to a Mirror Jade. Yeah, Branded Loss is the X factor. What are they going to search with this? Because you got answers to a lot of things right now. Just curious to see what else they'll have. Like Mirror Jade, cool. Branded in Red, cool. Yeah. Mercurier, that's the one card I'm kind of worried about, because that can negate monster effects. So I think what we end up having to do is we can normal summon Snow, activate Snow effect targeting Mirror Jade, so that can get the Mirror Jade face down. They will likely Mercurier it, and we can also use the Droplets to negate the Mirror Jade. So we won't have to worry about Mirror Jade. Won't have to worry about what is going on. Won't have to worry about Mirror Jade. Won't have to worry about the Mercurier at that point. Huh. Okay. Interesting inboard. Now it's just a matter of seeing how we want to break it. He's got some big monsters. That's gonna be the thing that kind of sucks. No Branded in Red either. So is it just Mercurier, which we turn off by just setting the Albion? Is that it? Effect monster to feel it negate its effects. So that's when it's summoned. So, but he's not summoning it on this turn. So how do we even? Instant Fusion's our starter. That's the main thing. So we might have to just go for like a kit play and then see what we mill, to be honest. Hand the field to the graveyard. We could also discard the Yugioh with the droplets to get some things going as well. I almost want to start with that and like just to get some stuff going actually. So yeah, let's start by normal summoning Snow. Activate Snow effect, targeting the Albion just to turn off the Mercurier. Because it has to have Fallen of Albaz in hand, I believe. Alright, that's fine. I'm debating if I want to chain the... We just gotta play fast, yeah. We'll send the Snow, and then we'll send the other... Yeah, send the other droplets. Then we'll negate the Masquerade, and then the Dramaturge, so we can attack over them. Negating the Masquerade means we don't just like die to activating effects, which we have a lot of. Alright, so let's see. Now we can activate our instant fusion. Summon Kit. Activate Kit effect. I might just Zeus their board actually, if possible. That would be solid. Oh, it's not just if it's special summoned. Oh, good thing we negated it. Nice. Yeah, let's go for Rhino. Alright, Kit effect. Summon out the Rhino. Let's see, we'll do Rhino 1, Kit 2. I feel like Rhino's more important, and then Kit can chain block. Then we can also decide what to send based on the Kit dump. 5 Rhino. Also at this point we milled a Sharon. That's good, but we can also send maybe a Havness to get another fusion effect off, or we probably don't even need to activate the Havness effect. Do we also... Oh, yeah. Scream, Metal Noise. This can add back... Oh, okay, see. Oh, this can add back the Havnik. Yeah, so we can activate that. Oh. Let's see. Let's add back the Havness. We also want to activate Sharon and Scream. Let's see. No. Don't want to activate the Havness. Don't want to chain Yugioh or Snow. Select the cards to add from your deck to your hand. Sulyuk. Sharon, we can go for a... And then Kit. I don't want to go for a Kaleido. Kaleido would be good, but I don't want to have to use the Rhino on field because I want to go into a rank 4. Yeah, let's see, Havness. And then, let's see. So this is a quick effect to summon itself back, right? So, do they have any other lights or darks? They got an Ecclesia, so we could get rid of the Ecclesia and then just attack into their board. I'm okay leaving the Albion up because that doesn't do anything, really. Also considering going for like a redoer. Redoer would also be solid. I want to get rid of the branded loss too. Yeah, we'll go redoer. Gotta play fast. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about stuff. Redoer can allow me to trigger the Rhino next turn. Yeah, just generally good. I'm gonna get rid of his Ecclesia so that he can't bring back the I don't want to be able to bring back anything good. We can also put back our instant fusion and maybe our scream for better mills. Alright, battle phase. Attack over that. No effect. Rukalos. Attack over the Dramaturge. Does this do anything when you attack it? I thought it couldn't do that. You need to banish a light in the dark, right? Oh, sure, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. What effect was I reading then? Alright, main 2, set Sulliuk, pass turn. I hope I activated the correct redoer effect just now, because I would hate to have activated the wrong one. I believe that's the right one. Okay, yes. Alright, what do we get? A spell! Nice! We're insane, we're gonna get the draw. Alright, so what can he do now? Attack over redoer maybe. Not too worried about that. Okay, that's fine, we've got the bell. We've also got Rukalos, but I think Bell handles that better. Because he might also have like a Branded Fusion or something. Well, this negates the activation. No, don't chain. This negates the activation, I believe, so we couldn't do that anyways. Let's see. Yeah. So we can't... Yeah, Branded Loss means you can't negate the activation of spells, I believe. Then why was it gonna let me Rukalos his Branded in red then, actually? Oh, you still can activate them. It just won't go through. Oh, that's actually stupid. Guys, I haven't played Yugioh in a while. Like a while. And the rust is showing. Ooh, I don't like this at all. I could use the Rhino, or we could use Snow and just get Mirror Jade out of the way, actually. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Redoer just to fill the grave a little bit. Using Mirror Jade here is kind of weird, but I'm gonna negate it. Yeah, we're gonna negate that. I'd rather not get my Rukalos banished, and Rukalos will just come back anyways, and we can still use the effect. Yeah, add back the Branded Fusion. That's fine. What does he summon with Branded Fusion that we should be worried about anyways? Jesus Christ. The time thing is killing me. Holy cow. Yeah, I just didn't use the effects there because I was just in too much of a hurry. Let's turn this off. Yeah, not trying to use. Yeah, I'm at 0 time. So, dang, I can't believe this is happening again. It's just, this is not a beginner-friendly deck for sure. I mean, I guess at the same time, 300 seconds is 5 minutes. That, like, this is, I gotta play faster. This is definitely an awakening to that. It's like, you see the deck and you think about the theory and you think about, the deck building. You watch other people play the deck, but the decision making you have to do, like, in actuality when playing Tearlaments is insane. And there is not enough time to, like, actually do things in the proper way. Like, I'm gonna lose just if it asks me to do anything. Man, I couldn't have imagined the pressure of playing this in the TCG when, like, you're in, like, an actual tournament in front of an opponent and both players are trying to think about, like, this probably was an awful in-tournament deck to play because, like, you have to make so many decisions and then you have to also watch your opponent try to sit and make decisions. Like, I can only imagine the slow playing happening, both, like, intentional and non-intentional. Yeah, this is awful. I mean, I guess this is just the type of deck that you have to know. Like, if you play this deck, you have to understand it extremely well and have the heuristics down to make quick decisions. Like, you don't have the time to think about every individual thing. You have to just go. Oh my god, his mate just turned into a dragon. Does it do that in the battle phase? Why would you crash? Okay. I mean, I guess. I guess that's okay. I mean, this is game anyways, but, like, it's kind of weird. Man, GG. This was definitely a winnable game, for sure. 100% winnable, but user error. Alright, so we've been... I don't think I've ever been demoted before. That's sad. Even my mate is sad. So if you get promoted... I guess if you're demoted, promoted... But if you go up another rank, do you still get the rank up bonus again? Is that how that works? Can I just D-rank and then rank back up again and get more gems? I don't know. Alright, sweet. I think this is the first, maybe second coin flip that we've won. Hopefully. No, yeah, we won the other one. We were on the, like, Ash, Maxi, and then I think something else. But regardless, let's see what we can do with this type of hand. So, we have Havnis, Sharon, Rhino, and then 2 copies of Sulliek. We could activate Sharon effect, but we could also just... Yeah, we could just do the Rhino Heart play. I guess that works too. I kind of want to keep Havnis in hand. That's my only thing. And then Rhino Heart has to send another or not Rhino, but Sharon has to send another monster. So these 2 Sullieks are actually kind of dead unless you use... We could use Sharon, send Rhino, and then Rhino bring... Yeah, that actually works. Yeah. Sharon effect, discard the Rhino. Rhino's gonna come back and then... Ooh. I guess we could go ahead and use the other Sharon effect. And then put the Murley back into the deck. We also want to use Rhino, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. DD Crow. Or Bell. DD Crow, Bell. It's not Max C, he would have changed to the Sharon, not Ash. So it has to be Bell or Crow. Or Imperm. Because now we have a monster on board. Or Valor. But, okay, yeah. What does he have then? It's not Max C. Oh, let's see. Select the card that's in the graveyard. We're going to send the Suliuk. And then we can summon a... Yeah. Use a Sharon, and then we can use the... We can use a Havness Engrave. Then with the kit, we can bring back the Merly, and then, let's see, select the card you want to turn the deck in order. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Summon kit. He's on Sky Stryker sleeves. What could he be playing? So we want to activate the Rhino effect to send. What do we send? I'm not even too sure. I'm not sure we send anything, actually. Because what do we fuse? We don't want to really fuse with much either because we don't have much in the graveyard. So yeah, we might not even use the Rhino effect. We do want to use the kit effect for sure, though. And then we also want to use the Suliuk effect. This can get us a play for next turn. Or Havness, actually. Optional effect to activate. Yeah, I don't think we activate that effect. Cause yeah, there's nothing we want to send, I don't think. Unless we just would send the Filler Grave, which I guess is good. I guess that would have been a fine thing to do. Okay, yeah, so it was Imperm. That's also fine. We're okay with that. With that, we could get Havness or Rhino. Rhino's a follow-up, but Havness lets us play on the opponent's turn. I think I'd rather have the Havness. Let's see, we can't use the other kit effect either. But yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's see, so we have Rhino. See, so it would detach for the effect. So we could get Dweller, which could turn off the graveyard for them, depending on what they're playing, and then still have Dweller plus Suliuk plus Havness. Or we could go into a Redoer, and then on our opponent's turn have the, again, Suliuk Havness, but instead of the Dweller having the ability to fuse, which I guess we should have anyways, since we're going to be milling 8. So yeah, I think, yeah, Dweller's probably better here. Alright, summon Dweller. Set that. Pass turn. So the only card we've seen is Imperm. We still don't know what they're on. Maybe Stryker. I mean, they got Stryker sleeves. And an Ash Blossom Mate. What could they be on? This board is really only good against the mirror, though. But I guess in this current format, building boards for the mirror is not a bad option. Also, we've got 150 seconds on the clock. This is maybe more than we've had in any other turn yet. So, you know, this isn't bad. We've got some time. We've got a lot of effects, but we've got some time to use them. Because, I mean, Havness and the kit are both going to mill. What in the world? Okay. Alright, sure. I hate that we got the trigger on that. Yeah, okay, so he's on Stryker. Alright. Let's see. I guess the question is he going to use the Ray effect to link summon, or is he going to use, you know, his regular link summon? But I guess regardless, his play is to go in the Hayate, attack direct, dump something from there. What is he going to do? If he goes Hayate and attacks, I don't think I can use Havness in the damage step, so that's one thing. I do have the option of also negating the Hayate, and he won't be able to attack directly or send anything, and then I can also, you know, he might not be able to get the engine, or I can negate the Kagari, which would get him to engine. If he has anything to stop it, such as like an Eagle booster, then it doesn't matter. He can just play through the negate anyways. So I guess I'd probably wait for the Kagari. That's maybe ideal. Because if I don't wait for Kagari, he could just go main phase 2, activate engage, go Kagari, and then get it back and engage again. Like, just dumb stuff could happen. So we'll see. Alright, let's see if he has the Eagle. Oh shit. Whoops. Alright. No! Okay, whew. I thought I missed the time to use my effects. Also, I don't like that you have to, like... I guess I could activate Havness and then chain link to Sulliek. That works too, actually. Yeah. Oh, he could have a potential response to the Havness. What is that? What could this even be? So it could be an Eagle booster, a Shark Cannon, a Widow Anchor, Linkage, any of the quick play spells, actually. I actually would not be surprised if it is Linkage. Linkage is a 3 of. It's probably Linkage, actually. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Nice. Let's... Main phase 2. Is he going to be... I don't think he outs Kit. Unless he doesn't have 3 in the grave. I don't think he outs the Kit. So I think I leave Kit. That way I have a follow-up for next turn. Get rid of the Kaiju. And then... Scream, Rhino, Droplets. Yeah. Scream's fine. It's probably a little greedy to keep the Kid on board like this when we could have milled 5. But I don't think he outs it now. I don't know how he outs it because he's not Widow Anchor taking it. So how else does he get rid of it without destroying it? I mean, I guess he could Kaiju me again, but that'd be stupid. Oh, I mean, for him it wouldn't be stupid. But for me it would be kind of like, damn, how's that happen? For him, and when he opens up double Kaiju, he's probably like, oh, nice. I get to use both of these now. But, yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen. Let's see what he does now, though. Probably just Shizuku set something in pass. He definitely has, like, a Widow Anchor or something, like, in his hand. Because it was asking him to use a quick effect. So it's either going to be a Widow Anchor, Shark Cannon. Any of those would be bad, though. If it's a Shark Cannon, then we can use Kit to play around it. If it's a Widow Anchor, then, that would stink. Okay, just one. So, yeah. Either Widow Anchor or Shark Cannon. Shizuku effect. He's got engage. Oh, no, yeah. He's going to search engage, yeah. Let's see. 1 spell in hand. Or engrave, engage. So it's engage and 2 unknowns, I believe. If we can use Kit effect, bring back Merly, mill 8, we're going to be in a very good position, actually. Yeah. Oh, Hornet drones. Okay. Rhino. That's a good option for sure. If it's, I mean, this could bait anything out at, to be honest. Kit doesn't destroy as like a cost or anything. Yeah, so we can just activate Kit and then just see if he does anything. If not, we can go for the mill 8 play. If yeah, let's see. I'm gonna assume that that's a Widow Anchor though. Because otherwise it's like, what is he? Nothing. Interesting. Okay. So we can special summon out Merly then. Let's see. I can go Kit 1, Merly 2. How many rhinos do we have in grave? 1, 2, thirds in hand. I want to get to a level 4 monster. That way I can make a Dweller. Oh no, we already made Dweller. Whoops. Okay, I want to mill a Shuffler so I can shuffle back the Ray and his So I can shuffle back Ray and our Dweller. Get close. Let's see. We could go Havnus. Let's see. Yugioh. Yugioh could mill another Ray for him, but it could get us. Let's see. So we have Keldo. We have both of our Shufflers. So we probably don't want to get more Rays, and we don't want to get more Rays and spells in his grave. Although we could shuffle them back. Is there anything for us that we'd want to mill instead? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we just go Havnus. Yeah, no Yugioh, we're fine. We're about to get Shark Cannoned. That's also fine. Okay, no Shark Cannon. We made it. Alright, so no Shark Cannon. I like dealing with that back row. So, we're gonna go Havnus in the graveyard. We'll go 1 Rhino and then Sharon. I want to keep the Kitten grave so I can go Rukalos later. And then Rukalos can also negate Ray, which is another thing. But I like Kaleido just for getting rid of that back row. Yeah, activate Kaleido. Get rid of that. Oh, it's a droplets. Okay. I guess that's why he was hesitant to use it. He might not want to send cards in hand, but that's because he's got Engage Drones Unknown, and he also doesn't want to send the Shizuku because then he's not going to get, you know, anything back. So yeah, that's fine though. Yeah, we don't have to do that now. At some point we will use our effects though. What's his? Okay, he was choosing. Alright. Let's activate this. And we'll shuffle back his Ray, droplets, and let's do Imperm. That would be a bad card for him to draw. Oh wait, we should have shuffled back one of our cards. That's fine. Alright, what else do we have in grave? Okay, so we can... Oh, whose effect did we use to fuse with? I don't remember. It was Havnus. Alright. So we can negate that, send them early, use Merly effect, summon it out. Alright, yeah. Rukalos, I mean. Yeah, so summon a Rukalos, use Merly, that, graveyard, face up attack. So we know he has Engage. Let's see. Battle phase. Oh, I should have changed that to attack. Why is this always a problem for me? Main 2, set, pass. Alright, what's in grave? I know he hasn't engaged, but engage is just a search right now. I'm okay with that. And at least we have a follow-up too, so that's also fine. Let's see, Meta Noise. If he summons like Rose, Meta Noise would be insane. Yeah, we can negate Kagari. Kagari's fine. Monster Reborn. Yeah, we gotta negate that. What's his target? Probably Kagari. We also have shufflers, actually. So we don't have to deal with this at all. Yeah, actually, yeah, this is... We can negate this. What do you target? The Kaiju? Am I tripping? Monster Reborn target the Kaiju? Oh, in defense, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. What is he gonna do with this? Kaiju an attack? Sure. That's fine. If he uses Ray Effect, we negate that with Rukalos. If he just goes into anything, then we negate that with Suliuk. Like if he goes in like Higari or something, yeah. That's what I mean. We know the last card is Engage. Yeah, so we Suliuk that, negate, and then yeah, we don't need to chain anything. Suliuk can, yeah, this. Running out of time. Oh, what the hell? Optional effect. Yeah, but we'll banish that, then shuffler chain, and get rid of the Ray. Yeah, that works too. No. Oh, shit. I thought I had so much more time than this. Alright, turning it off. He's gonna activate Engage. Oh, set pass. Woo! We made it! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Orphan Aqua Monster sent to the graveyard by a card effect while it's on the field. Okay, so we can normal summon Rhino, send in Aqua Monster, and then that should trigger the effect, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's an Engage. What's Engrave? We've got Halfness. Alright, we can summon Kit. We'll use Sharon effect. Let's see. Activate. 1, 2. Target that. Sharon, go back for the Kit. Use the Sharon. We'll use have. Yeah. Any order. Let's see, we've got those. So we can go for a Halfness for a play on the opponent's turn, I guess. Yeah, battle phase. Nice, our first win. First Tearlaments win. Oh my god, we almost lost that one. Whew. Okay. Feels good to finally win with this deck. Oh my gosh. This is such a nerve-wracking deck to play. Okay. Let's keep going. Maybe we can get one more. We're on the upswing. Cosmos is our opponent. He's maybe on Cosmos. Cosmos would be an interesting deck this format. Like, I think non-targetable big floating monsters is always going to be good in Yu-Gi-Oh! The only thing is just, you know, how consistently you can summon them. But yeah. Nonetheless, let's see. So we have DD Crow, we've got Havnis, we've got Rhino Heart, Kelbeck, and Agido. He just passed his turn. Wow. We're gonna get nibbed or something. Unbelievable. This is a little scary. Trying to think of the best play here. I mean, we have Rhino, which is a starter card, but I'm trying to think how we can best optimize these plays. Where is it from there? We can't summon either of our ancient boys because something has to be sent from the opponent's hand or deck to the graveyard. If they activate a hand trap, we can. So let's see where it goes. Activate Rhino. If not, we'll just go Rhino, send probably Havnis, and or no, Sharon. Because if something happens to Rhino, we end up bringing it back, then like. Yeah. I think this is all we can do pretty much. Oh, whoops. Good old normal summon Rhino, dump Tier Girl, go in the kit, search Merly, and then what if we get Imperm? That would stink, but yeah, he didn't have Imperm. Search Merly. We could add the hand or send it to the graveyard, doesn't really matter. Guess safer to add to hand, just in case something happens. Send itself to the graveyard, summon out the Merly, and defense, and then both effects. So we'll do Kit Chainlink 1, Merly Chainlink 2. And hopefully we get something good. Let's see, Merly Kit. Let's see, so we hit another Merly, so we can use that fusion effect. Meta Noise to add back something from grave. We hit, let's see, Keldo, Mador, so 2 shufflers, Scream, Havnis. So we can fuse for Rukalos. I almost want to make Scream the highest chain link just in case. So we don't need to activate both of our fusion monsters effects. If our opponent had a DD Crow, that it would have given them the activation for it like a while ago. So we'll go. Let's see, we already have Havnis in hand. Wait, so we activate Merly. Because that's a mistake, actually. So is there anything we want to add back to hand? So we can't add back the Merly. We can add back the Havnis, but that doesn't really do us much good, to be honest. Yeah. And then Scream. We want Scream at the highest chain link. That way we can use something that we maybe mill with the Scream in the fusion. And then yeah, we don't want to activate that. Not gonna chain a shuffler. Add Suliak. It's a lot of advantage, but it's a lot of empty advantage at that. Let's see, yeah. We'll go Rukalos. Gotta use that, gotta use that. Yeah, this isn't like an insane... Wait. Is there a way we could have gone Sprite Elf? Oh, we could have summoned Dragos. No. Mud Dragon, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we still could go Sprite Elf, to be honest. Yeah, and if they activate something on field... Do we have a Rhino engrave? I'm fine with this, actually. Set Celiac. Yeah. I'm okay with this. So we've got the DD Crow. We've got the Rukalos. We've got Celiac. And we've got Havnus for... Havnus isn't really disruption. So here disruption, we have Rukalos, Celiac, and DD Crow. Then we also have the Havnus, which maybe gets us to something else. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. They're starting with a set card, though. Card destruction. Whoa. I'm a little confused. What is going on? Yeah, are we playing like Exodia or something? What? I'm very confused. I mean, I guess I could summon a kit with a Havnus. We could mill both decks out. Or not completely mill out, but you know. I don't know if I want to use both of the... Because, yeah, it's like, what do I even summon? Like, I mean, what do I even want to send at this point? Like, I don't know. Why not? Why not? Roll the dice. I don't even... Like, it's weird when you don't know what you're playing against. Why did he get the trigger now to respond to that? Does he have an Ash? Or something that would stop cards being sent from that deck to grave? Oh, Max C. Sure. Max C, do you want to chain anything? This can't negate that. Yeah, what? Yeah, nothing. That is completely fine with me, sir. Celiac, we can add a... We have a Rhino, so let's add a Sharon. What is he on? What? What is this? Like some type of Infernoble Therion deck? Let's see. I could summon Kaleido, but Kaleido doesn't do anything because there's no way something else gets summoned. So we could go Draco Stapelia, I guess. Could have... Oh no! Okay, not Draco Stapelia. What's engrave? Alright, gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Rukalos. Using... I want to use some stuff in the grave. So let's get Havnus back in deck. And... Oh, I guess it was going back in deck anyways. We may be under Max C, but I'm maxing you too. Select effects to activate. Let's do kit 1. No Sharon. Chain another card. No. Add the Havnus to hand. Alright, so we still got... Alright, that we have to negate. Wait, what? Target 1 Therion. Equip to that card. Is this a once per turn effect? Oh, man. No. Oh, Maxi. Yes. Damn. The timer. The pressure. Yeah, like I don't even know what I want to do at this point. 5 seconds is not enough time to figure it out. I almost just want to do nothing and then wait until next turn. Well, Maxi. That doesn't take thought. But anything else, bro, I'm just like, do whatever, man. If he tries to use King effect on field, I can just negate that with the Celiac. So I'm not super worried about that. Why am I losing a second just now? Yeah, I hate that I can't make optimal plays due to time. Damn. Damn. That sucks. This is such bad gameplay too. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, I think I'll try one more game. We're losing a lot of coin flips today, though. Alright, going second. Let's see what we can do in this game. Hopefully I can just play better and faster. We've lost like 2 or 3 times just simply to the time limit, which is super annoying. Okay, we got a mirror match. Starting with the Sharon, Maxi's gonna be pretty solid. There's no he just stops with Sharon. So we're probably gonna be drawing at least like 2 or 3 cards. And then if he goes Dweller, we've got the droplets. Wow, this card Beast, which is pretty good. Oh, Aerial. Interesting tech. He's got Beast, Aerial, Dawn, so he's got a pretty big Shadal package. Let's see. A second Sharon, drawing off Maxi. So we've got 2 Sharon, 2 Keldo. Interesting. He might just get Celiac Pass. Oh, Scream. So if he's getting Scream, he definitely is going to summon more. Oh. He'll just trigger Scream when I summon. Ooh, what are you going to do with Foolish, though? Wow. Okay. We know. We mount a Merly, but we can't really summon anything with it unless we're doing it from hand, which is kind of annoying. We could... I think that's still probably the play. So we probably do activate Merly Chainlink 1, Celiac Chainlink 2. That way we could ask him in the hand to fuse with. Or, no, ask him in the hand and fuse with that. And, yeah, we end up summoning just Kit anyways. And then go from there. Yeah, the 2 sets is interesting. Because I wonder what they were. Alright, we won another game, but not in the fashion in which I'd like to have won. So again, I just want to have one more like actual game. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, we're playing him. He's him. It's him. Of course, him wins the coin flip. But he lets me go first. Okay. So he's maybe on some type of going second deck? Maybe? Alright, so we open up with DD Crow, Maxi, Merly, Rhino, and then Meta Noise. I think the only play here is to start with Rhino. So, activate Rhino effect. We're gonna just do the basic Rhino Heart play for the most part. We're gonna dump a... Let's see, Merly, let's dump Sharon. I almost want to keep calling it Sharon. But either way, we're gonna fuse. Go for a Kit. Use the Sharon. Use the... We could make a rank 4-play, but yeah, I don't know about that. I almost want to keep them early, yeah. Let's see, return them in any order. Go for kit. Since we already have them early in hand, we can search a Sulliek. Scream wouldn't be bad either, actually. I wouldn't be mad at Scream. Because we do have Maxi, DD Crow, Meta Noise. Yeah, I'm not mad at Scream. Let's go for the weird play. I think if he had like any type of negation, he would have used it. So we can do this and go for like the super mill. So summon out the Merly, trigger kit, trigger Scream. So that's pretty insane. 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna mill 11 cards. Nice. 3 from Scream, 3 from Early, 5 from Kit. Alright, lots of effects here. I don't know if I don't want to use Rhino, I don't think. Yeah, I don't want to use Rhino because we don't have. I don't want to send the Meta Noise to grave. I mean, I guess sending Meta Noise because then we don't have any trap disruption if that happens. Or we could. It discards on resolution, so we could just discard whatever we add. So we could activate this at like a high chain link, or we also want to do that at a high chain link. So yeah, we'll start with the Havness. Then we'll go Rhino. Then we'll go Sulliek. Whatever we add with the Sulliek, we can discard. So let's see, we can add a Sharon. Think of Rukalos. Then Kit. Let's see, we can link these into a Sprite Elf. Wait, what's in his graveyard? Wait, nothing, yeah. Alright, yeah, Sprite Elf. This gets us mill of 6 on the opponent's turn. Like we can summon back Merly, and that'll also trigger Scream. What other level 2s do we have right now? Is it just the Merly, or should we bring something else back for shits and giggles? It's just the Merly, so we don't want to use the effect right now. Let's see, Instant one. Alright, I'd say this is a pretty good starting board. We've got the Rukalos, we've got the Elf, Scream, Set, Meta Noise, DD Crow Maxi, and yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Pretty solid. And we still have 156 seconds on the clock, which is more than we have maybe ever seen. Dude, they've got a Dark Magician mate, a Dark Magician icon. What is this? We're gonna maxi them at least. Make them like red Resonators or something? I don't want to use the Scream yet, because there's nothing necessarily that I would like to like happen. Like there's nothing I want to mill that would be necessarily good. I don't want to summon like a kit right now. Or okay, now we want to. Are these both tuners? Normal summon, special summon on level 4, lower monster from your hand. Again, same thing. That's fine. Red Resonator activates. That's fine. Let's see what he summons. If it's like a non-tuner, we can just like set it with meta noise, and then that'd be fine. Gotta start playing faster too. That's another thing. Yes, this is holding leg, summon, return all set spell on. What? We're not activating that. Yeah, but we do want to activate the meta noise. Alright, so that's set. Let's send... We'll send that to the grave. No effect though. What can he do with 2 tuners? I guess he can make like a rank 2, none of which I fear. He can make a link 2, which might be good. There's probably a link 2 that I can't think about that will be pretty solid, but we'll have to see. The reason I haven't activated Scream or anything yet, because it's like I don't want to like whenever I activate Scream, or yeah, whenever like I mill, like there's a potential that I mill like a name, a tier girl, not like to save that for when I want to summon Kaleido, and then Kaleido can disrupt his board. I wonder what he takes with this. Okay, targets that. Yeah, we gotta chain the elf. Yeah, enemy controller is actually really good because that can stop the tier girl names. And it can stop elf, which would stop all of it, so. Now the question is just going to be... Yeah, so we'll activate Merly, Chain Link 1, Scream, Chain Link 2. The question now is what he can activate with like his board. Like what can he do that would threaten us? I mean, Rukalos is big. Like that can just attack. Like, he can attack over something and link it off. But I'm not sure if, you know, that's some. I'm not too worried about that. Like if that happens, fine. Whoa, another enemy controller. Alright. What's he gonna tribute? Contribute. Can you tribute sets? Yeah, probably tribute a set monster, as that does nothing for him. Oh, with the Merly, he's got a non-tuner. That's actually really good. Like a non-tuner level 2. Oh, Sprite Elf. Which can summon back a non-tuner level 2. That's still really good. Well, elves use the effect, actually, so never mind. Not that good. Let's see. I do want to use a fusion effect, and because if he negates it with Rukalos, it'll just come back to my side of the field. Whenever it gets sent by Guido, I have Shufflers and DD Crow to deal with. If he lets the effect go. What? Didn't I already use that effect? Is this not once per turn? Oh, you can only use it once per turn. Okay. Sure. Alright, so we'll target that. Does it do anything in grave? It does. And then let's get back a instant fusion. Let's see, put those back in any order. Special summon Kaleido on defense. Kaleido effect. And yeah, get rid of that. Sure, Kelbeck. No effects. I guess it would have been prudent to actually just summon the kit. That would have been good. I wonder why he attacked with the elf into... Is he trying to dig damage for some reason? I guess we get both of these back at the end of the turn. We just turn them to attack and attack directly. Yeah, okay. Alright, and so looking back at those games, I first have to acknowledge that I was definitely not the best pilot of the deck. I think that someone who's maybe more experienced or more skilled with the deck definitely could have done better. I think it was taking me way too long to make decisions, and I wonder if part of that could be simplified with deck building or just practice, really. But I think the deck overall performed relatively well. I think if I was able to play and had the time to think about things, the deck had the ability to perform very well. I think the only changes that I would make, they're like within reason. Like, I think I would definitely play triple tactics talent, maybe more imperms if I had the crafting points. Ideally I would play 3 of each of those. But with crafting point restrictions, I think everything performed decently well for the most part. Like, I'm happy with the engine. I never felt that I had too much engine, and I think I had just the right amount. Like, I wouldn't cut anything. Like, I wouldn't cut any of the tier cards. I wouldn't cut any of the Ishizu cards. They were all perfectly fine. The only thing I could maybe add would be a 3rd Scream, because having Scream is actually just useful, even in bad hands. Like, if you have Scream plus Sharon, which normally you would think does nothing, but like, you can at least play Scream, summon Sharon, mill 3, and that can get you going. Like, that could be a thing. Or yeah, I'm pretty happy with the engine. Pretty happy with the engine overall. As for the non-engine cards, again, I think triple tack and imperm would be really good. I could definitely see myself cutting the Nobleman Crossout, or Crossout, Nobleman of Crossout. Oh, I'm showing my age, but the Crossout Designator, could definitely see myself cutting it, as like it's only going to be good in mirrors for the most part. We don't have that much non-engine that it'd be good for outside of like Crow, Max C, and I mean, I guess those are all good cards too, but I feel like this is the type of deck to where it's better to give yourself more cards than to take cards away from both players. So like, if my opponent Max C's me and I cross it out, like, I'd be fine just playing through the Max C, I think. You know, like, if you have a good hand, like, sure. If I have a bad hand, then like, you know, hey, like, being able to, like, if you have a bad hand, Max C doesn't make it worse. You still have a bad hand. If you have a good hand, Max C doesn't have to stop you. You can still end on like multiple negations, multiple disruptions, be able to play on your opponent's turn, and just have more gas than most other decks out right now. So I feel like you're fine for the most part without cross out. It's not bad, but not necessary either. I could also maybe see myself cutting the droplets, because while droplets is really good going second in a lot of matchups, especially in the mirror, like, I think being able to stop Dweller is huge. I think being able to stop or negate like monster floodgates and anti-tier decks is pretty big. I don't think it's a 3-of though. It is nice that it can trigger some of your Ishizu cards though. That's cool, but I don't think it's necessarily needed at 3. Yeah, I could see maybe playing 2, or maybe 2 droplets, 2 triple attacks. I could see that. But yeah, I think the main deck's pretty much fine. I think, oh, Crow. I don't think Crow is necessary either. I could definitely see playing it because it's good in the mirror match, but outside of the mirror, it's not incredible at all. It does come up for making Mud Dragon though, just being another dark monster that you can make with any of your other tier girls, and that can help you make rank 4s. So that's kind of good, but at the same time, you need to be able to discard the, or you can fuse from hand. Never mind. So I guess Crow is fine. Doesn't feel like a 3-of though. Bell was fine. It definitely depends on like the matchup and the situation. You could definitely cut it though. Like it's fine. It's a fine card. Fine mirror match. Fine other matchups. It was good against Branded that one game, but you don't need it. But then let's see. That's it for the main deck for the most part. At least in terms of like initial thoughts, I should say. I'm definitely gonna like play this more, update the list, and then come back with you guys with a much better list and much better gameplay too. I promise you on that. I'm not gonna show you guys some terrible gameplay again. This is almost embarrassing. It is embarrassing a little bit. I haven't played the game in a while, but that's no excuse. But for the extra deck, I think everything was fine-ish for the most part. We summoned most of the cards in the extra deck. I don't think we summoned Draco Stapili, but we can obviously see its value. We didn't summon any of the Zodiac cards or Baguska, Zeus, or the Charmers, but I think we can still see their value again. Like the Zodiac cards they're good. They're really good cards. They just didn't come up for us. Baguska I think is interesting. It definitely depends on the matchup, but because it hurts us too. Like it will stop your opponent, but it stops you too. So it's not ideal, I don't think. I mean, it's good against like flu, but I think it would have been good against the Despia too. It's fine against sprites ish, fine-ish against them, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. So I see that as cuttable. I think Redoer you have to play just being a level 4, or sorry, a rank 4 that can trigger like its materials. So if you have Sharon, Rhino, you can trigger them on your opponent's turn. That's really useful. It's also got decent stats. Zeus, because you are playing Xyz in the mirror match, like Dweller Zeus is actually really good. And then yeah, once again for the Charmers, I could definitely see the Charmers maybe being cut, especially the Earth Charmer. It just doesn't come up very often that you have a Earth on the field. Like it just doesn't come up. So I might cut that. I've seen someone play Dugaris. Maybe that would be an interesting choice. I'm sure there are other options as well. Yeah, I'll definitely think about that. Play this deck a little bit more and try to come up with a better extra deck. Overall, this deck is just going to be better. Next time you guys see Tearlaments on this channel, the deck and the player will be a lot better. I can promise you that. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, any tips, definitely let me know down below. I need as much tips, help, everything as possible. Again, haven't played in a while. I'm just getting back into the game. I've been kind of grinding on Master Duel to kind of relearn some things. I've been mostly playing Sword Soul, but since Tier came out, I had to give it a shot, which is exactly what we're doing here today. I'm going to continue to practice with the deck and see how much better I can get. So definitely look forward to more Tier content, definitely more Sword Soul content, because I think that's actually a really solid choice right now in this Master Duel format. I think Sword Soul is actually a really big sleeper. It matches up very well against everything, like very well. So I do like Sword Soul a lot as well, and so we'll see. Definitely be a lot more on the channel coming up soon. So thanks to everybody who's remained subscribed all this time, everyone who's been extremely patient with me in this channel, and I hope that we can continue to just have fun playing this game that we all enjoy moving forward. So alright guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.